I watched a movie one time. It was The Aviator. You guys see that one?
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning of that movie, you know, the spruce goose and all that stuff at the end, but in the very beginning, he was trying to produce a movie. And he had airplanes flying through and cars and stuff, and he was like, cut.
I remember that. Yeah.
And what I realized was there was very little preparation. He was just kind of like, make it happen. We want to make it, you know, flow, and then nothing happened the
That's
way it was
how most
supposed to.
contractors are. Just get in there and wing it.
Yeah.
Tear it up and,
Right. And I'm thinking, well, I've never been trained to wait until framing is done, drywall starting, and go, okay, you know, Mrs. Jones, what kind of cabinets do you want? I mean, those decisions need to be made 6 months prior.
Right.
On a larger scale project like that. So I'm watching this movie and I'm thinking, there's got to be a better way to this. You know, we've got to be able to put all that stuff together, kind of have that aha moment. And now in our conference room, we have directors' chairs, which all have different titles on them. So our customers.
Wow, you're serious about this.
Oh yeah.
I think we need a field trip to their
I
office so we can
know.
take
It's fun.
take a
And
look.
you know, when we're done with the project, we roll out the red carpet and we pour a glass of wine and we invite the neighbors and you know, and other prospects and past clients and do a little mixer. You know, there's the contract. I could get into a lot of details, but we basically just turned our company upside down. And I said, field staff, you guys are on stage. And they for about 4 months, they're like, okay, we're on stage. What? The office isn't doing anything, you know. So I'm kind of telling the story out of order, but they're like, we're at a company meeting, and they said, well, what about the office? What are they going to do?
They're writing the script, right?
Yeah, and I said, okay, that's it. So I changed all the job descriptions throughout, and everybody's you know part of this. So it's fun. I mean, people don't often get it; they're not making the connection. And I've actually talked to a couple of people who are from the movie industry, and they're looking at this going,
That's not how it's done.
yeah, it's a chaotic mess. I don't think you want to be aligned with that. And I'm like, well, at least we're planning everything in advance. But
Yeah, but you're adding an element of fun and I think accessibility to people. They can understand that, okay, it's, you know, you've got to have all your ducks in a row or all your beams or whatever you want to call them all in a row before you even set foot in somebody's house to start demolishing something, right?
well, ideally, you know what let's say the countertops, the cabinets, the sinks, the lighting, all that stuff. If you find a tile that is 12 weeks out, it's good to know that, because once you sign the contract, you order that tile, you can then produce your entire schedule around that one piece and slide it accordingly.
Yeah, or rather than like wait till the last minute, go find a tile and then find it's either gone.
Yeah, then you have an upset client because it's not their whatever they needed wasn't available, so they had to settle for plan B.
Right. And that does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the time you select something to the time you purchase it,
Yeah, and
discontinue
I'm
it.
sure it's a very emotional experience for people too. You know, it's their home, it's where they live. They want